Hello, Capricorn. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the channel if you're new. I do variety style tarot card readings on here. Okay, if you enjoy tarot, like these videos, subscribe. I sincerely appreciate your support in that way. All right, let's see what's going on for you here, Capricorn. We're going to tap in to see what's going on with the person that has ghosted you, or you low-key feel like they're about to ghost, or they're ghosting, or they're about to run, basically. So we'll tap in first and see what messages show up for you, specifically about your life and your journey at this time. And then we'll get into the situation with you and this person and see what it is that they're up to and what to expect moving forward, okay? All right, so honesty. Okay, so honesty is something I feel like you value tremendously, Capricorn. Honesty is also can come in the form of self-reflection, looking at yourself, being honest with yourself, being truthful with the things that you need to be focused on and let go of. All right, cleanse or detox. Okay, you can't always expect the truth from others, but you can expect it from yourself. So I feel like it's one of those things in life. I when I talk to people, I'm always like, oh well, sometimes you have these expectations of people, right? I do, for example. Well, let me look inward. Okay, so like, well, if somebody should and should and should and should, well, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing on the things that I should and should and should? So it's just a good idea way of thinking of it that way. It's not that you need to be honest with yourself because you're in denial, but it just starts with yourself, and you can only control how you handle yourself and your truth. All right. Others definitely does not mean others are going to be like you. You would like that it would be. You might prefer that. You would think so as a general like expectation in life, and just people will disappoint, okay? So let's see what's going on with your situation. Now from here on out, I'll read for the both of you together. If I can't pull it that it's you, I'll just say, I'll generalize it. And if I can't pull that it's them, I'll also generalize that. This is a general reading, so very broad. Okay, not every single thing is going to be specific, but if it does, great. If it doesn't, just let it go, release it. It's okay. So I feel like somebody here, regardless of your connection or their situation right now in life, both of you, I feel like, are coming through a single, or one of you could be more guarded than the other person. There's an energy here that was not honest or truthful in the situation. It feels like they could have wasted a lot of time being dishonest, or not being kind of mindful or respecting or valuing the relationship. Some of you, it's just a matter of wrong timing in life, but we have truth is showing up again. So it just feels like, either the person that's wearing the mask just did not want to speak the truth, or that there could be some type of clarity coming through. Whoever was keeping secrets may be coming forward, or you may find out through some type of like reveal, honestly, or they may come forward themselves with the confession. Okay. Intuition here, I feel like your intuition has kind of kept you on a good strong path, but there's somebody here that's also kind of hoping that you would think of them intuitively, or that you're that they come to your mind, that you're not letting them go completely. This is somebody that could have the need to feel like loosen up a little bit before they can reach out, or just have their story or their facts together, or like just they're gonna need to strategize. Not because they're gonna lie, they could, but it's just that I feel like, Capricorn, they see you as somebody that they have disappointed, excuse me, in the past, and or they need to kind of be like very kind of honest, otherwise you're not having it. So they're, it's not something that they perhaps are good at, is being vulnerable or exposing themselves, like they're coming out raw. But to get there, it feels like my cat's sneezing. One sec. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to take a full minute off. The cat was sneezing endlessly, but she's okay. She got her shot, antibiotic shot, because she's been sick, and so I think this is a good sign. Her sneezing so much. Um, it feels like they need to be brave enough to face whatever it is. It just feels like it's not going to be an easy passage. Okay, come back. I forgive you. I understand. I'm letting go of the past. Whatever truth, whatever had happened that caused a ghosting session here, was very like it was borderline deception on the highest levels. Okay, so it's just the mask here, the disguise. This is an energy that was not honest with you. Okay, they were not honest about who they are, or who they were, or what they do, or about their past, or a person in their past. They were lying. Yeah, it definitely feels like something here is kind of pulling at them. All right. but you're trusting your intuition here. Okay, it's not something that you have forgotten about, Capricorn. It's not something that, you know, it's just like, oh, such a long time ago. It could have been a long time ago, 10 years ago, but it's just, there's still, this is an energy that has been lingering in your frequency. Okay, they're not letting you go. They're the ones that are thinking about you. That you're this is the one that you're thinking about. You guys are talking to each other here. All right. I feel like also for some of you, it's not just like wrong timing or perfect timing, but there was a period of separation that was meant to be had. Okay, to be honest with you, I feel like some of you, if you had continued in this down this road with this energy, some of you could have fallen to deeper depths of pitfalls, things that are just kind of unnecessary. This person is not evolved that we're dealing with, or at the time they're not as evolved as they think they are or they would like to be. Somebody that feels like they know a lot, like a know-it-all, but they're really not. They're very kind of um, oblivious or ignorant to the facts of life. The reality is the only one that exists. All right, so it's like more of a fit. So this is somebody that's kind of having a harsh face to face with reality right now without you in the picture, Capricorn, and that's why you keep coming up in their thoughts, because it's not you, it's them. Okay, so here we go. We have a happy energy here. Somebody's here looking for balance and harmony. And nonetheless, Capricorn, this could be just you. All right. Because you live in your truth, because you live in honesty, because you have been able to kind of have the expectations of yourself and maybe stop having so much expectations of others, you're in a happier place. You're finding that balance that you deserve. All right. We do have somebody here that is very upset. Okay, and I feel like this is somebody, it had to have been when the masks came off and the truth were being, shed. I feel like somebody could have been very, very upset. I feel like you found out something. The lying was too much. This lying is just beyond. Like, this somebody that puts you in a place where really they made you, and they it could have enraged you, and they really kind of walked away feeling unaccountable, like it's not their problem. Okay, very, very selfish energy. The way my cats are being active right now. Okay, so the illusion here is this somebody that puts you in an illusion that, you could have been the only person in their life, or but no, there's other people, they talk to other people, they mingle with other people, they're not being honest. It's not necessarily all sexual, it's just that they were not completely devoted to one energy or just to you. And I feel like that's the lie that you uncovered. Okay, that could be something that came out to, yeah, it set things off. Okay, like, so big time, like the alert system kind of went off for you, some of you. This whole ghosting, this whole player energy that's coming through, it put out, it definitely, the alarms went off in your head. You just kind of really kind of um, went on some type of, I don't know, perhaps pursuit to find the truth yourself. Okay, and you were able to discover the truth. All right. So this is somebody that could be an absent father. Okay, neglecting their, like, people that are important to them in general. So father, sure, but also this could be somebody that neglects the people that matter or the people that care for them. I feel like somebody that's not always as satisfied with what they have. It just feels like, they don't like to be held down or be accountable or commit to anything or have responsibilities. They're very negligent energy. Okay, and they put you in some type of competition here. Okay, so Capricorn, this is somebody that really kind of just lives in a very reckless state of existence, it feels like. So for a lot of you, as much as the connection could have been very, strong, or it meant something to you, this person was just putting out like fakery all over, like fake, fake, fake. Nothing was kind of, I feel like they pulled you along just to kind of, be like some type of supply. All right, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, for these cards specifically. So let's see how you're feeling here. All right, so I feel like some of you, you could have at some point kind of been out of touch with the reality of things, because again, you felt very disillusioned. So, you could have been in the denial of the fact that not that they lied, but that, you didn't see it. I feel like some of you saw some signs, but you kind of, this is somebody that could have been very good at kind of sweet talking, like keeping things very calm. So like they never put you in a place, they're very on their feet. They never put you in a place where they allowed things to kind of take off, like if you had doubts. So they kind of always maintain passive control. But I feel like, for a lot of you, this is somebody like right now, as much as they may think they're still like God's greatest gift to earth or something like that, mankind, this is somebody I feel like they finally believe that they're out of your league. because they've messed up that much. And I feel like you believe they're, you're out of their league. Okay. Uh, you're out of, like, you're better than that. Okay. So it's just, you're coming across very, very strong, very independent, very powerful. Okay. Very transformative. All right. So painting red roses. All right. You're correcting and fixing yourself. You're trying to fix things in general. You're fixing your path. You're fixing the way you want to be loved. You're basically coloring your own canvas here. All right. So you made the best out of the situation. You made the best. You were able to kind of take the time, go deep into your own space here, Capricorn, and play this situation out until it kind of puts you in a place where, like, your honesty with yourself was what was able to pick you back up. Okay, so you're on an uphill here, in terms of a recovery, or in terms of just kind of getting past these illusions with this energy. All right, so I feel like, at some point, I feel like this love has transformed you, or this connection in the past has transformed you. There could have been some type of a mission together. You could have been meant to, again, divine timing showing up. There could have been, the timing of things could have been necessary at the time for a reason and purpose. But, some of you, if you're meant to be together, this was just not the time, okay? Because this is a love that transformed you, and it put you in a place where, like, you were able to wake up. All right, you weren't going to compete. You weren't going to, you sought the truth. You had to find out for yourself. So there's just, like, again, you've worked on things for yourself here. Okay, so for them, they secretly still admire you, even though they may not let that on. I feel like they are watching you. And I feel like this is somebody that will, if they don't reach out, or if they never do, or for some reason they just kind of, they have opportunities to connect, but they don't. They just don't want to be rejected. They don't want to feel what they put you through, okay? So they don't want to deal with that. They are still in a manipulative energy. They're still around bad influences, but this is somebody that's scheming a way to kind of reach in. The admiration for you is not something they will admit to anybody either right now. They will not. But they're waiting. For some of you, they have an expectation that you might reach out. But I feel like for a lot of you, this person is in a waiting period still. They are yearning and longing, okay? So they're secretly admiring you from afar. The hope here, I feel like taking action, forward movement, is the both of you are secretly hoping the other person will take action and movement. It's not one-sided at all. Somebody wants the other person to take control. Somebody wants the other person to make the first move. And I feel like you guys are just not right now. Nobody's taking a move, okay? So let's see what tarot brings in forward for you in this energy. So for tarot, I'll just see, where the kind of things are currently for them, how they're seeing things, what they did with this, like what caused them the ghost. Okay, so like, how is this affecting you and your life, things like that. I'll just keep all the right questions in mind for you. All right, so I have the King of Swords, and I have the Hangman in reverse. No, yes, it is in reverse. Is it in reverse? This would be in reverse. Nope, this is the Hangman in the upright. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have the Strength card in reverse. The High Priestess. Whoa. Okay, the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Three of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Yes, sir. And the Five of Swords. All right, Capricorns. Well, this is again you and them, but we're really kind of leaning a little stronger towards seeing how things are for them. The Five of Swords, healing and love is really tough for this person. There's just their logic kind of overtakes for the wrong reasons. It could be just that they are just stuck in their mental kind of ways of thinking, or they could just be, very restricted in thinking. Like, so there's like, they know there's multiple ways. They just have like two ways that they like, and that's the way. So they could come across like that. There's some gaslighting here. I feel like there's some regrets, in that sense. They want to reconcile, but they feel like you're still holding a grudge. And that's, I feel like for a lot of you, there's somebody that just will not, like, they're not going to win. It just, they know that, they messed up, but they just can't, they can't move on from you either. They're there waiting. They have like secret admiration for you, but they're not there. It would be like almost kind of like a shock if they admit that out loud to the people that know you and them. Okay. The King of Swords here again. Taurus, Gemini, by the way. So little stubbornness, but communication is kind of going through their thoughts. The idea of communicating, you know, truth and clarity is associated with this card, and we already have it here. When we had it somewhere else as well. So I feel like this is somebody that wants to kind of take a risk, and just, you know, put down their foot and take an approach forward. But, you know, they still understand that there was a betrayal that has taken place, or there could have been, again, some type of interference, or they allowed somebody else to intrude, or there could have been a third party interference, specifically somebody that they perhaps went to instead. So they still know that that's all in the background, you know, that's not something that they're unaware of. But, you know, they want to heal some of the battle scars, okay? So I feel like, you know, how they see this connection right now, they see it as kind of like a game, because it's not that they want to win, but they don't want to make the wrong move with you, okay? So it's like, it's almost like they know they may have one chance or maybe two, and they want to make sure that they're winning on the board, like they're not losing. They like basically like you don't hang up on them, for example, okay? The Hanged Man is here. It is not in reverse. All right. Um, you know, why did they go, and why were they low-key ghosting, or why did they actually fully ghost? They were feeling trapped. They didn't want to feel trapped, okay? I feel like somebody that was perhaps not honest with their feelings and emotions at the time of the connection. It's not that so much that they could have been unhappy, but they were uncertain, but they were not being honest about things. And so, like I said, this is somebody that put out the illusion that, you know, they could be like a monogamous person, but they're actually quite the opposite of that, okay? So that kind of came through along how it played for them to ghost, because it was just easier to kind of just cut off versus kind of gradually either like be honest, or to kind of be honest and say, hey, this is not working. So they didn't take that road. They were very cowardly, okay? So but they're also, again, equally thinking about all that in terms of reconciling because of their cowardly behavior. Strength and courage here, it's coming through again, a little underhanded for this. I feel like for you specifically, Capricorn, this, it affected your esteem, it affected your feelings, your emotions. You definitely cared about this energy. I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, there was just a weakness maybe you had for them, or you cared about, you know, where things were going, because you were under this fake facade of like what they were selling, or like what they were making you believe. You could have been in some type of a long distance connection, or in a connection where you're not always together. So there could have been some serious gaslighting taking place. And I feel like, you know, this is a message for you here. You know, the biggest thing, it's like it brought a lot of anxiety. Okay, it brought a lot of anxiety your way. You know, like your worst fears kind of played out for you. But I feel like the message is obviously not to let anxiety get in the way, to create problems where there is none. But, you know, because they were such liars, it came across like as though you were acting out of control. But really, in truth, you were just kind of devastated. Okay, like you were really. It's kind of like you, like they unleashed the wrath in you. You know, I don't know how to say it. High Priestess. Yep. Challenge card. You know, it is what it is. You're a very patient energy in love, Capricorn. You come through as very informed, or as connected as you try to be. You do have, you know, an honest, open approach to things, but trust has been really tough over the years for you. So essentially here, you ultimately hold what you need in your hand to see the truth for what it is, because this coward energy here did not want to show you the truth. So I feel like the biggest challenge here was for you to actually, it illuminated your strengths even more, to remain tuned into your intuition, really, and to trust your intuition in these cases. All right, but things for you and for this person, they were revealed in such a way that the other person would not have revealed to the other person. So everybody, it just felt like everything was done behind the other person's back, because there was just, it was really tough to get any honesty out of each other, based on feelings. And so I feel like the message here for a lot of you, is just, you know, there's a level of upgrade that was trying to take place here. And the biggest challenge was to see your own flaws as well, within you, and of course them within them. And that's where also the honesty comes from, like within. So I feel like this has been like a very nice shift in that sense. But the things that are not yet revealed are still also not meant to be revealed. So Capricorn, if you're still thinking, well, this person's still, I bet this and this, there could be a reason why, and it could be a matter of time, and they're going to be the person that has to deliver the revelation, or it may never be revealed. But trusting that, you know, yourself, that there could be things, it's an okay thing, but it's been a big tough struggle for you. All right. The Five of Cups was showing up in the reverse. This person really left you devastated and disappointed. And I feel like this person regrets a lot of that as well. I feel like, you know, they really thought their grass could be greener somewhere else. They left. Okay, they abandoned something here and went somewhere else thinking something else would be better. And, you know, they have a lot of regrets. You are, the past, your connection, because this is something in the past, is on their mind quite a bit. All right, you may have had fun time together. You may have had drinks together. You may have had even wine together at some point. Like, I know I'm just using the visuals, but the idea of you've had the whatever memories you made or had with this person, it's really hard for them to detach from that. All right, so it's an imprint on them. It's not something that they can escape. Obviously, I don't think they wake, sleep, and eat and drink and think about everything, Capricorn, but you definitely are in the picture quite often in their life. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you, they do regret you know, kind of creating what happened, okay, the setback. But there has been a lot of perspective gained though for you and them anyway, so I feel like you both have come to different understandings about this encounter here, but it's been very tough. The Three of Wands is showing up Aries energy, but it's in the reverse. So the message here is just like the disappointment is real. Okay, this is a card of disappointment when it comes to love. Lack of action on this person's part, or lack of attention, okay, or causing stagnation was all kind of part of something that they could have fixed, okay, but they chose not to. And so I feel like the lesson here is to have like a positive approach or positive outlook to things, even though this person really put you in a competition. They try to make you jealous. They put you in your ego. All right, they were in their ego. They're very oppressive energy. They were very unrealistic energy. But at the end of the day, I feel like you can pick up the pace, okay, and see things for what they are, and like for the change that can happen, and to also remove these barriers, all right, because all we have is obstacles and obstacles when it comes with this energy. And also with you and them in a connection, there's always obstacles, but these obstacles are usually not necessary. Like, they're not the necessary kind, you know what I mean? They're kind of crafted actually, because I feel like, again, this is somebody that was just an elusive energy. They had multiple things going on, and I feel like they didn't let you into that part of their life. Okay, they were hiding something. The Four of Pentacles, what to expect from this situation and this person. It's in the reverse. It's a Capricorn energy. It's also a Sun card energy. Both these are Sun, but you know, it's also in the reverse. So I feel like there's a sense here where hope has been broken. Okay, so like the ability to even think or believe that this person can really be serious or bring stability, or the situation can be a stable one, or there could be any kind of reconciliation, is very minimal, because this is somebody that's very stingy. Okay, they are really good at shutting down, okay, and putting up barriers. And I also feel like this is somebody that really likes to feed their ego still, and they're not really in a place where they are receptive and open to things that kind of, if they're like, they like to be controlling. All right, super controlling energy. So it's not that easy for them to kind of come back or just enter somebody's life and then kind of go with the flow. It's like, it's more like the flow that they want. It's like they hang on to everything that they have because it's like all they have. And they like, they like, you know, they're like selfish with it, very frugal. So that means they could be frugal with their time, you know, and all that stuff. And, you know, after all the distress and anxiety, I feel like, you know, even if this person tries to, like, say they reach out to reconcile or reconnect for whatever the reason, they're not gonna be like, oh my god, and they're still gonna be very kind of calculated and frugal and kind of, you know, kind of testing the waters and seeing how the flow is. And because they don't want to give up everything that they have, or that, you know, it's just that they want you back, but they don't want to give up anything just yet. Really bad energy, very like just dishonest. All right, so let's pull a bunch of words here, whether it reflects your feelings, their feelings, your thoughts, their thoughts. I don't know, we'll just see what shows up. And if you want to comment about any of them, feel free. If you want to let me know how things are going for you, feel free to do so. So let me have you Be more selfish. Interesting. We have also definitely. Do you even see me that way? If I asked you to stay, would you leave? I want to first start with you. I need more balance, like as an excuse. They are waiting for you. Do you even care? I just wish things were different. You are so very special. Look at that. Look at that. It's all what's on their mind sometimes. But they're waiting for you. I feel like really they are waiting for you to make a move, but that's only because they're cowards. All right. So Capricorn, if you enjoyed this reading and you're still here, like the video, subscribe if you have not, hit the notification bell. Think of multiple questions that have been crossing your mind. Could be about the situation or anything that's going on with you. If you want to pause the reading, go ahead. I am going to pull answers to those questions. And so here are your answers. So we have from your angels within the next few weeks. We also have forgiveness, perfect timing, helpful people. I'm pulling so many for you. Ask help for help from others and let go. All right. So as everything resonates for you, Capricorn, I hope you did enjoy this reading. Let me know and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.